Welcome back. I hope you are well and doing good. And in previous video, we have seen about array and memory representations of array on bit level and byte level. And in this video, we will see how to initialize array and there are many ways to initialize the array. And in this video, we will see all way to initialize array. We know array is a collection of homogeneous data item, and also we have seen the array is located in memory in the consecutive way. Means continuous array should be allocated in memory in continuation. Okay. Well, now we know syntax of array. Syntax of array should be data type. First of all, data type, then array name, then size of array. Okay, this is the syntax of array. But there are many ways to initialize array. First of all, we will see at the compile time. At compile time. Then we will see at runtime initialization of array. Here, first way to initialize array, we can take declare size. If size will be constant, if we will declare first size that arrays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we will declare the size of array, in our memory it will reserve 4, 5 locations for the array. Okay, and it is the maximum value. It is the maximum value of array. Less than 5 we can store, but we cannot exceed from the 5. It will be not stored 6. If we will here initialize 6 and 7 numbers, then its compiler will error. Okay, so here it will be only stored 5 and less than the maximum number. This is the first way. If we are not give the size of array, and directly we can give the array values, then that time compiler will be calculate the size of array. Here compiler will automatically calculate size of array. Here size of array is 6, then compiler can assume that the size of array is 6. Okay, now here suppose the size is anything, and we can also initialize with 0. This is the way. Here the size of array is 7, and all block of array with initialized with 0. Okay, here all the element will initialize with 0, and other int and array name. Okay, there here with the micros. Yeah, other way there is a declare 5, then array of 0, 1, Okay, and array of array of array of 0, yeah, it's become 1, and it will be suppose it's 2, and array of 2, let's consume 3, and array of 3, it's become 4, and array of 3, and it's become 4, 5. That is the way to initialize array with the all indexes. This is the index, and this is the index value 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 here. Then directly we can initialize the index. Here we have initialized the index 1, index 1 2 3 4. Here index 0 starting with the in array, index with starting with the 0 1 2 3 4 and continuous 2 3 4, and index value always is less than size, because its size is actual size is a 5, 1 2 3 4 5, but index value is the size minus 1. Okay, here we have initialized array at index 0 there is 1, in at index 1 become 2, index 2 it's the 3, index 4 index 3 it's 4, and index 4 here is a 5. Okay, that is the way to initialize array. And we can use here a micros using has defined, and here is a value of n, suppose that, and this is the value 5. Yeah, no semicolon. And here we can take array, and here it should be n. Okay, and now it's we can 1 2 3, and here we have taken 3 value, and all remaining value should be garbage value. Compiler automatic assume that the remaining value should be garbage. Okay, and other way we can directly give the here as define and int array, and here we have declare array 1 2 3 4 5. Now we have defined the array, and that's benefit I will show. This type of initialization we can see here. The has defined and int array has been declared. Now this array type is integer type, and here it will be here array name. What is the array name? Integer array name. Here I will consume my array. Okay, and directly we will see the int array. Okay, then this array will initialize with this array. My array will be initialized with int array, and suppose that we have required a four array, and all 4 arrays should be same. Then what will we do? Now here the array has been declared here, and we can take int my array 1 and also int array. It should be not in a small int. And also we can 2, 3, 4. It doesn't depend how many array we have taken. If we will initialize with a micros value, that should be constant. Okay, this is the at compile time. Now we will see at runtime how to initialize a array at runtime. Second method to initialize at runtime. Suppose it our program is running and we have to initialize a array. Then how can we initialize array? In this video I will assume that you are know about the C++, and I will write a syntax of C++. Although similar to this is similar to C, but there is a keywords that is the different in C and C++. In C language we will use uh, scanf, printf, but in C++ we use cout and cin, and remains all will be same. Okay, using a for loop I will suppose that we have defined include stdio include ios string. Okay, and arrange nameplate using name space std and main. And we have initialized a array and we have declared size 5 and we have to initialize the array. Okay, now we can print any message to user here, then cout enter element of array. Okay, and how many times how many there are blocks should be in the memory? It will be reserved 5 block. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4. Index will be start with 0. Now using our for loop we can initialize the array. Now integer iterator should start with 0, and from where it will be go I should be go size minus 1 and I plus plus. I assume that you are familiar with the for loop. Okay, now size, that side should be what? 5. Now here 5 minus 1. Okay, because its indexes with start with 0. Now and cin and array name array and the I. Okay, now the array should be initialized at the runtime, and here it will be print a message enter element of array, and this loop will be initialize the array. Suppose that at the first iteration it will be user has entered 1, and on second iteration user enters 2, again 3, 4, 5. When the array has been initialized at the runtime, that time we can't change any we can't change in array, although there are operations in array like say insertion, deletion and searching. In deletion operations we can delete any number, but we want to change at runtime that here should be 2, and oh, it's so wrong, I have to here should be a 7. That it will not possible at runtime, because at runtime array is allocated in memory on statically. When the when in memory, when any variable has declared in static, and static, suppose that this is a static and this is heap and global. Okay, when a array is declared, then in memory statically it will be declare a size. When in memory statically declare size, then runtime we can't change. Okay, well, we have seen the at runtime and at compile time, and in the previous video, and sorry, in next video we will see array declaration, array access, how to access array. At runtime there are initialized array and we have to directly access our array. Then how can we access our array element? Because here is the element 1, 7, 3, 4, 5. Then how can we access this data? And next video we will see. Till now, bye bye, thank you.